to one another, especially when it comes to the census count. Getting a full count will shape the next decade of federal funding and congressional representation for Illinois and for Rock Island. And we have just about 12 more days, that's all, 12 more days to secure the best possible count that we can. Rock Island, I want to tell all of you who live here, the stakes could not be higher. Every 10 years in this country, we count the number of people who live in this state, and based upon that number, the federal government sends states and cities funding for schools and for hospitals and for roads and childcare and so much more. And the higher the count, the more of your federal tax dollars come back to Illinois instead of going to other states. And the more representatives we get in Congress to represent us in the state. Just a 1% undercount could result in this state losing hundreds of millions of dollars in federal funds. And honestly, we just can't afford to let that happen, and we shouldn't. Today, when Illinoisans pay their federal taxes, we're only one of 10 states in the United States that gets back less than we pay to the federal government. That's not fair, and we can do so much better. The census allows us to do that, so we're taking action to make sure that we get our fair share. So far, our efforts are paying off. We are number 2 overall, Illinois is, among the 10 most populous states in the United States, and number 7 overall among all the states in terms of our response rate. But the higher the count, the more funding you can bring to Rock Island and to the state of Illinois.